A very good morning, my dear friends. As we begin today's reflection, I wanted to share with you a very valuable lesson that I learned early on in my career. A few years ago, as I was fervently job hunting for a full time position, I got this opportunity to do an internship with a small startup. While I was grateful for this opportunity, I was very unhappy with the salary I was getting because it wasn't much. It definitely did not measure up to what some of my peers were making in the field at the time. And also there were other minor issues, like I wasn't getting any benefits like health insurance or anything like that. All I had was this menial amount of a salary, which was just enough to sort out my monthly expenses, and that's about it. And I used to crib and complain about this. But then one day I remember there was this one particular Sunday where a particular sermon caught my attention. Because in that sermon, the priest said that we're all living a life of complete dependence on God. And God knows exactly what is it that we need to get through each moment of our life. And so the priest said, anything and everything that God gives you, however great or small, it is all given to you as a gift, and we should always be truly grateful for them. And this is when a very big sense of guilt hit me. All this while I was belittling this salary, this very small salary that I was getting through this internship. But I also then realized that even this little salary is a gift from God. I was living a life which was fully dependent on God, and this salary was a gift He was giving me to do His work and to take care of my needs. This experience was truly an eye-opener for me. It really revealed to me that at the end of the day, God is our provider, and anything and everything that He gives us, however big or small, it is all meant to do His work, and He's given it to us knowing our needs. And so today I wanted to talk to you all about poverty. As some of you may know, we know that there are poverty of two kinds. One is material poverty, which is the lack of material goods. And then secondly, there is spiritual poverty, which is the state of utter dependence on God, where we live each day trusting and knowing that God will provide for us. And we also live with that knowledge that everything that we have, be it our talents, our wealth, our reputation, our freedom, it all belongs to God. None of it belongs to us. Today, a lot of us are running this race to build ourselves a name, to build ourselves an identity in the world of today. Parents are working hard for their children. Children are working hard to build up their future. As young adults, we're just running this race to build a life for ourselves. And so we're running this constant loop of a race, trying to make something out of ourselves in this world. But through a life of spiritual poverty, God calls us to live a life where we use our talents and abilities and wealth to serve God and your fellow neighbors. He calls us to be grateful for them and to also use them to do His work in helping others. Through the poverty of spirit, we are called to empty ourselves of desires to secure our future, so that God can fill us with life and lots of love. This is a life through which we know that our comfort, our solace, our joy, our fulfillment, everything comes from God. The earthly foster father of Jesus, our dear Saint Joseph, was somebody who knew poverty all too well. He was a very simple and humble man who did not have much to provide as luxurious material comforts for his family, but he was the world's most faithful husband and a wonderful role model of a father. Whatever came his way, he was always unquestioningly obedient to whatever God asked of him. And he did everything he could to keep his family safe. Even in the most perilous times, he always trusted in God's providence and very bravely went ahead, doing whatever God asked him to do. Saint Joseph is the perfect role model of what it means to live in spiritual poverty. He teaches us to always give first priority to God, to seek out what is His will for us in our lives, and to worry less about the material comforts which we think we need to live a fulfilling life. He teaches us to always live a life of complete dependence on God. Through a life of spiritual poverty, let us strive and teach ourselves to live a more virtuous life that is truly dedicated to God's service. As you all know, March 19th is the feast of Saint Joseph. In the days leading up to this special feast day, we at Silent Rose wanted to honor this beloved foster father of Jesus. In the coming days, the virtues that we choose to speak about will be focused on the many special aspects that define this beloved earthly father of Jesus. Saint Joseph protected Mary and her unborn child on the long, grueling journey to Bethlehem. And so, we seek Saint Joseph's intercession for the protection of all pregnant women and for the little life that beats within their womb. Also, today is March 8th, which is International Women's Day. And on this special day, we at Silent Rose remember all the wonderful, special women out there who are doing God's will and putting the needs of their near and dear ones ahead of theirs. We specially pray for you that all of your dreams and aspirations come true in God's time. And may your lives bear multitudes of fruitfulness to yourselves and also to the near and dear ones around you. God bless, dear ones. Have a wonderful day.